Hey guys, how's it going? Here with another whine about the system. I was thinking about something. It just popped in my head a couple minutes ago. I listened to the conversation on the CB at work on Sunday on the Lord's Day, otherwise known as the Lord's Day. Yeah, I'm working. I'm working every day. They allow me to work every day. The system allows me to work because this whole job job security, this job career, this whole thing about get a job and you can retire in 30 years. I said, well, I'm 10 years from retirement. I haven't had a job yet that even remotely made me feel good about that I was gonna be able to retire in 30 years from it. Now there's older guys here that are working that don't even realize it. So it's funny, listen to the older guys here working. They're talking about one guy was going into retirement. He came, they called him back to work. And he's like, the heck with this, I'm done. They call him the retirement, whatever the government gives you when you retire at 62 or whatever, called the senior citizen welfare system. It ain't a welfare system. You paid into that. The welfare system itself is a scam. It is a system that you somehow, some way paid into that thing through the years. If you can collect welfare, well, maybe not. Well, I'm going to leave that one alone because, yeah, welfare, they do kind of just hand you the money. But they hand you the money for a purpose. And notice, the welfare system is heavy towards the female. They hand the females money like it's almost like they can print it. Because they can print it, and they do print it, and they will print it. They know the women are the easy target for spending money. And you women out there, you better realize that they are using and abusing you worse than anybody on the planet has ever used and abused a sex, if you will. The females are being abused by this system by allowing them the glory and authority to be able to take down men whenever they want via the, I understand there's a lot of bad guys out there don't pay child support and all that kind of thing, but you got to understand the gist of what I'm trying to say. I'm not talking about any particular, I'm talking about the system as a whole. This system is designed. They know the women will spend the money as soon as they get it. This system is designed to get us guys to go after the money. The women get all upset when we don't bring in the money, and then I'm seeing it firsthand. I'm in a front row seat of a situation that I'm seeing, and I cannot believe my eyes as to what's going on. I cannot believe it. I am just floored as to what's going on with this money system, this monetary system, this fiat system. How they are taking people down left and right, and they don't even realize it. You're being used. Even the guys. I mean, the women are being abused by the system. The guys are just trying to support the women in the system. They're just trying to do right by it. You got the 10 Commandments floating out there because when you're religious, 10 Commandments mean a lot to you. Now, that might help, but that looks stupid. I'll leave it like that, whatever, half sun, half shade. But the, boy, I tell you what, my mind's all boggled up on this thing right now because I'm just floored as to what's going on. I'm gonna go back to the whole job career. Okay, I'm working 7 days a week because I know the bottom's going to fall out of this thing. And two, I don't want to be committed to this company. I want to work. They hire me on for 2, 3, 4 months worth of work. I'll work 7 days a week, 2, 3, 4 months, and I'm gone. I mean, like for example, let's just say December 1st, I roll. I mean, I don't want to be here. It's time to move on. Just like I'm rolling now. Another load to the finger pond. but they that's why I'm starting to like the nomadic idea. I'm starting to really like the and I'm gonna rename my channel. I think I'm gonna call it a simple nomad or simply nomadic, because this is all of this stuff included. Jesus never had a place to rest his head. He even said it. He goes, man has a place to lay his head, but the Son of Man has no place to lay his head. That means this system, God put him on this planet at such a time, but gave him no place to rest in this system, because there is no place to rest in this system. Your nomadic life isn't going to be rest either. Yes, it's going to have some nice stuff in it, but it's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. You got to get up, you got to wash your butt, you got to do your breakfast, you got to do your lunch, you got to do your dinner. If you're able to make a career out of YouTube, so be it. Or whatever platform you want to use, so be it. But we are all going to have to work. There's nobody sitting by the pool every day in and day out. Maybe some sugar mamas are, because they got a man to pay for them to sit there all day. But their clock is ticking too. That's going to end for them too. Some of them, it's going to end violently. They're living the life of Riley until all of a sudden one day the guy figures out the game, and he's a violent guy. All of a sudden they're not on the planet no more. You hear it all the time. Look at what just happened to that poor girl, that nomad girl. With her boyfriend or whatever. He ended up killing her. They got in a fight. He figured time to bail. And he said, you know what? If I can't have her, nobody can have her. That basically was what this is my summarization of what happened with that. That is the saddest situation ever, about what happened with that. And, and it's Carolyn Zavi, I think that's her channel. She said, well, based on current events, it is always safest to travel alone, even as a female, especially as a female. Don't hook up with a guy randomly, willy-nilly, without knowing him. And guys, don't hook up with a girl randomly, willy-nilly, because she shows you her stuff. Now you're committed. I'm sorry, man. The cat ain't worth it. I'm not gonna put it any other way than that. It's you got to realize what's going on here. This whole thing is a game to get us. They know where our weak points are. The system knows where our weak points are, and it's going to use and abuse our weak points. Alcohol, drugs, pornography, strip clubs, all that stuff, And now some women are getting into it, And, women are a little more quiet about it, but it's all there. It's all there for the taking. I mean, any bad habit, they're legalizing it. You know why? Because they want you hooked. If you're hooked, you're going to go to work every day because you need your money to go get that hook in you. I mean, it's amazing that, I am seeing this whole thing play out right here. And sorry, and I'm going to pick on the church again. The modern church today is in the same game because they're after the same fiat money as everybody else is after. I can guarantee you right now, if the fiat system wasn't in place, these churches would be collecting bars of gold right now, literally. And some probably are if they're smart. But they're just a little smarter than the idiots. Because when you come into the world, I don't remember anybody, when the doctor slapped me on the behind and I started crying, he didn't hand me a couple bars of gold. He didn't hand me a cell phone. They weren't invented when I was born. That's how old I am, which is sad to say. I'm not that old. I was 29 years old when I first got my cell phone. That was when you got 10 minutes, 10 free minutes, and then you had to pay after that. I mean, think about it. It was $30. 30? Yeah, it was $29, $29.99, something like that. It was Verizon. I hate Verizon. But they're a necessary evil sometimes. I'm not on Verizon right now. I'm on Cricket through AT&T. I hope I can cut this guy off. And they're a good plan. They're through AT&T. It's Cricket. They do a good job. I mean, I like AT&T the best one because of their service is smoother. T-Mobile, horror show, and I know you got to use them in certain areas. Maybe they got better now, but man, when I had T-Mobile was glitchy. Like glitchy cannot have a cousin glitchy. You know, Verizon. Oh, they had 3 points and all this stuff, and you'll always be connected. And all of a sudden, they drop your call, but you call right back, and it's right back on. Why are you going to drop my call? You don't need to drop my call. Mind your business. You know, I wasn't even using one of the bad words that the system doesn't like. You know, so back to the fiat system. I'm literally just going job to job. I am not committed to any company. Like these guys, if I'll see what happens coming up. I don't know what's going on with these guys. This will be the last company I'm with, like this. It'll always be gig type jobs. I'm going to get into that a lot more. And that guy I talked to about in my last video. I'm not going to mention his name again because I mentioned it enough last night. Hold on, this guy thinks I'm crazy. If he's even paying attention, there's no loyalty with companies anymore. That was a very small window of time. You know, back in the 80s when you were 6 months from retirement, they would kick you out and all that. And it was a bad deal because they could save $100,000 on you by doing that. Well, those days are over. I mean, this job, I barely got I don't have medical because they were supposed to send an email. They never sent me an email, and then I had to have it in by 8 o'clock that night. Where I'm living, I have no phone reception. I'm only across the street from the plant, and I got no phone reception. And they said, "Oh, you missed it." I didn't miss it. You guys never sent me an email, so I didn't miss it. So I mean, these companies don't care. You know, they don't care at all. They just like these guys. You know, the process of what we got to do today. There's 3 or 4 places we got to hit, and then there's the place that pays for it all that we gotta focus on. And but all these other spots have to be hit every day. They're crying and moaning about those 3 spots. Can we not do one today? We need to get our numbers in, you know. Well, we got our numbers in every day. I get mine in. I do 60 loads. I don't care what the stuff is. I hit that button 60 times and dump it. I'm happy. You know what I mean? I keep rolling. I don't stop. You know, I've always been like that. I'll just roll. When I need to stop, I'll stop. I'll stop for like a minute or 2. You know, to go water a bush or something, you know. And if it gets worse than that, I go to the office and use the big boy room, you know. And I eat while I'm rolling. I just prefer not to stop, because if I start stopping, I will not get nothing done. And I know that about me. But that's just 23 years of truck driving, you know. It was always delivery type jobs, you know, local stuff. So I never went more than probably 100, 200 miles round trip in a day with 20, 30, 40, 50 stops, you know. This one here, I don't touch it, so I just sit down all day. This is definitely a retirement job. A little bit of whining on the CV, but I mean, it's all good. But I don't know. I'm just gonna. Everybody's gonna start looking at this thing for what it really is. Everybody's looking for that. Like all these guys, they think they got a great job right now, until December when they shut it down for a month. I mean, come on. Where's the government's now you're gonna go on unemployment. You're gonna, because you know the company's gonna shut down and it's not your fault and this and that and the other thing, and that's fine. It's all good. It's how the system works. But you got the self-righteous even in this stuff that you're on welfare or you're on unemployment, blah blah blah. It's like the whole government's running the whole system. You're getting a check only because the government is allowing you to work for that company because they're collecting taxes for them. They're the government's bookkeepers. The IRS is just the overseer of it all. If they deem it wasn't done right, well, they'll let you know by sending you a big bill. So either get your papers in order, or do you owe this money? You owe $1 million. until you prove to us you don't owe $1 million. You are guilty until proven innocent in this country. Guess what? We're not even running the Constitution anymore. We are so far from that Constitution. It is ridiculous. You know, I mean, it's sad. And you know, everybody's like, well, we got to get back on. Listen, you bunch of Republicans. I love you guys, and the Tea Party guys. I love you guys because you guys are the true people of this country. But you know it too, as well as I do. This thing's screwed. They are not putting that Constitution back in power. They are not. They will do everything. They'll do another shutdown. They'll shut this whole damn country down, and they'll bring that stupid freaking deficit up to $40 trillion. Wait, mark my words. Write this down. Dan said, you will see soon, next 5 years, that stupid money we owe is going to be $40 trillion in that thing. Every other country owes even more money. You know, it's incredible what's going on. Incredible. And it's I mean, everybody's up each other's butt. Everybody wants the stuff the other person has. It's all junk. You know what? You can have all my stuff. You can have it all. I want none of it. There's only one thing I want. That's Jesus Christ. But I'm choosing to stay in this world. I'm not going to have a panic mode. Have a flip out. Have a Don I'm out of here thing. The Lord's got me here until He takes me out. There's nothing going to take me out until the Lord deems it time. If somebody wants to take me out right now, well, the Lord decided that. You know? And maybe I provoked it a little bit. I don't know. Who knows? You know what I mean? But I got to be me. Like Sammy Davis Jr. said that song on Money Pit with Tom Hanks. The contract every time they come and go. I gotta be me. I gotta be me. You know. I'm just gonna be me. I'm not worried about it. You don't like me? Well, you're right. Oh no, you got a problem with me? You're right. You got the problem. I don't. I'm happy just being me. You know, if you got a problem being you, well then you need to go look in the mirror and go talk to your Lord who created you, because He's the only one that can fix your problem. I should not be affecting your situation. You should not be affecting the next person's situation. That's just how it goes. You know, it's very basic. But boy, do we love. I mean, we love the addiction that the devil has on us about working. We feel like we got to do something. The devil's got it in our head. We got to do something. This fiat system is something. Man, the devil, man, he pulled the good one on us on this one in 1920 and getting this whole fiat system going. Man, did he run a good one. There are so many people going to hell simply because they're in this fiat system, because they think this is the end all, the be all. It has zero value. They put the value of gold on it until 1970, and even then it wasn't worth crap. You hand them gold, they hand you a piece of paper saying it's backed up by gold. What are you, stupid? You start spitting everywhere. But I mean, it's laughable. It is laughable. But I don't know, more mindless twaddle on my end. I do apologize, but I'm going to cut it short here. I may do another one because I'm all wound up today. But hey, love you guys. Hope this kind of makes some kind of sense. But you know, Jesus Christ, food and shelter. That's all you need. Doesn't matter how you get it. Let the Lord rule. Bye.